I'm ready.
Hello, everybody. This is ELIZ-SHA Keating from WisdomSeekers.net, and this is an interactive. One question per person, please. And we're on with Maria, of course, and Maddie.
I'm ready.
Hello, everybody. And I don't even know if there's anybody
Hello,
yet.
everybody. This is ELIZ-SHA Keating. Sorry, I
Uh,
Not
keep
yet.
forgetting to turn my volume down.
So,
yeah.
so Maria and I were listening to we had an article that we saw last week, and it says there was a massive timeline shift. And I don't know about everybody, of course, but I can talk about myself. My body has been reacting really strongly to things recently. I'm extremely overtired, headachy, etc., etc. And when I talked to Maria, she had a lot of the same symptoms. And I know Maddie, of course, is going through a huge shift in consciousness at the moment as well. So I think there's a lot of things
I
that,
think that something has definitely shifted because I am not as dizzy as I have been all last week.
and but so the way you tell if you shifted is your ideas, your behaviors, they start to shift and change and things like that. Do you have anything to add, Maria? Because I can't remember exactly what I tried to find the article again and I couldn't.
No, I'm sending the live to people, but uh I don't know. I've been feeling um dizzy and like kind of like can't really, I mean, I'm clumsy, but kind of more of a
Discombobulated.
yeah, I'm walking around and I'm like my feet turn to the left or the right. I'm like, what is going on? Like I'm drunk, but I'm not because I don't drink like that. So I'm like, what is it? And then sometimes at work,
No,
I'm like, people are looking at me like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. Like, are you feeling great? I'm
that
like, yeah.
definitely that resonates with me too. Because yeah, I've been feeling like I've been drunk too,
It,
but not.
Mhm.
it's like our equilibrium is not equilibrating
No,
because
Mm-mm.
I know that I have had a lot of problems with my equilibrium, and I don't actually have vertigo, but I
That's
but
not a good way
but
to
when I
describe
stand
it.
up straight, I sometimes I'll just reach out and hold on to something for a minute until I feel confident again. So
Hmm. For me, it's like I'm walking and like if there's nothing around, I'm just gonna like I'm gonna put my hand on the wall to like steady myself. It's very never had to do that before, so.
yeah, and I can blame my glasses for that because I can see 4 feet with them, and then after that I can see clearly. But so I it does, but not like this. And also there's
Mhm.
nausea and my taste buds have shifted. I don't so we I made a meal yesterday and it was a good meal and I ate a third of it and I thought that's it. I can't handle anymore. So
Like yeah, so it's definitely shifted. Um, the thing is, like most of the time, shifts, a lot of people don't feel them or don't know, don't feel, but I feel even the people that are not really sensitive to shifts are very sensitive. Like I know a lot of people are having like migraines for the last 4 days or really bad headaches and stuff. So, yeah, that's a sign that you shifted or their mood has changed from like really crabby to uh like especially at work I've noticed that like people that are really crabby they're like in a better mood. And the article was talking about that if you feel if you're mostly a crabby person and then you wake up and you sing, you know, you have a more positive outlook that you time you jumped, or the opposite. If you're positive and you're a little more crabby, it's because you know, they changed. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
and also the big event that happened in the States yesterday, where
It's a big shift. Yeah.
yeah, I do believe that is a my feeling when I read about it and I saw the videos about it was this is going to change. This is a turning point in history. So,
Yes.
Well, one thing I noticed yesterday. Wait, Elijah, you're frozen up again.
no, I'm not.
Oh, there you are. One thing I noticed yesterday was I seen a commercial from the States about a female that's running for president. That's the first time I have ever seen a commercial about a female running for president. Normally it's Biden and Trump.
Yeah, there's a few of them that have been running. It depends
Uh,
if they get on the ballot or not.
yeah, but that's I was just saying that I didn't even know there was a female running for president. I thought it was just between Biden and Trump.
Oh no, there's JFK, there was Ramaswamy. They've a lot of them have been kicked off the ballot already. But I do think Trump is thinking about getting a female vice president. So there's all that, that's just politics. The actual act of what happened yesterday, I think it was like 9/11. It was like it was like when Kennedy was assassinated. It changed the direction of the world as we know it.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we wanted to talk about coronial mass ejections. There was a huge M class yesterday on the 13th. It's the 13th. Yeah, it's 14th today, and it should be hitting us about now because it takes up to 18 hours to hit Earth and everything. So that would also affect our electrical system because our bodies are electrical, which will also affect our.
That would explain why you're freezing up, or I'm freezing up, or something's happening.
Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I think when it happens on our thing, it's because there's high emotions. That's what I find when we freeze up on these things, that there's really powerful emotions going on.
One second, we're back. Sorry.
But we do have a few questions already, so let's start.
Yeah, should we get going? Hi, Joe. We missed you last week.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Elijah, Maddie, and Maria. Eva DeBrun says, "Good evening, ladies. We missed you last week. Also, I see that you made a comment that you fell asleep and missed it. Sorry." Lily Dulo, "Hello, beautiful ladies. How are you today?" Joe says, "Any messages for me from now to the end of September? Thank you all."
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you're going to have to answer this, Maria, because Elijah is totally solidly frozen up for me.
Well, I'm not on my
Oh,
end.
there you are. Now you're back now, but
Yeah, but
your little picture up there was frozen.
Yeah, but it wasn't frozen on my end, so it won't be frozen on the computer
Good.
or on the internet.
Okay.
I think, Joe, that besides your natural propensity to stress about things, that if you could bring that back a little bit, hold that stressing back a little bit, and maybe meditate a bit more or breathe into your center. I think you'll find that life is a lot easier between now and September. And in September, I'm assuming you're going back to university. I don't know how the universities work in Europe, but I think you'll find that I think you'll find you have some bright spots along the way, especially in the end of July, August. What do you get, Maria?
Yeah, like I said, sure. So I think it's a take, like you said, meditate, take time out and spend some time alone, meditation or retreat. So you can make that up. So and stay positive. I think you are looking all out, everything at once, and you're getting overwhelmed. And it's everything is already working out, and you can see it. You're receiving, but you're still seeing the big picture, but the past. So so the back, the problems, the issues. You're focusing on that, not focusing how you're actually flowing and moving and receiving. So just meditate, do stuff that makes you happy or excites you, and then just let the energy flow. So yeah, that's what I got.
Awesome.
Pretty much the same.
Okay. Moving on.
Yep.
Tay. Hi, Tay. Hello. Any messages for me?
First thing I got was the two little ones that are coming into your life. I just got this big sense of excitement and joy and bouncing around, and they feel close. But that's all I got at the moment. Maybe with Maria get something, I'll pick up more.
Yeah, I'm getting like your intuition. You already know they're close. It's like you feel it. Also too, it's gonna be like a very healing experience for you once that happens. But also too, let it happen. I know it's hard because you're excited and you want it to happen faster. I understand. But it's like gonna be like kind of better word to say. It's gonna be kind of like a miracle. You're like, I don't know how this happened. How, it's gonna happen in a way that you didn't expect it, if that makes sense. So yeah, the energy is good. It's gonna be I keep getting very healing energy. And trust your intuition because they're coming, they're close. So
I think it's healing because it closes a cycle off.
Very
Yeah.
healing. Keep getting
Yeah.
That's very good. I like it.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yep.
Hi, Bonita. Hi, ladies. Happy Sunday. What do you see coming down the road for Bonita in the next few months? Thank you so much.
I just a quick snapshot. All I got was dollar signs, and they're coming towards you, not leaving.
I like that.
I
like that. I got abundance, and I'm getting you're gonna step into your power more. Like I'm seeing leadership, to be able to share your abilities to others, and you're gonna feel more inspired and empowered, which is gonna lead to the abundance, right? When you do that, when you're step into what quote unquote supposed to do, or you feel like you're supposed to be doing, that's what leads you to abundance, Yeah, very good message. I like it.
Yeah, when you know you deserve it, that's when you get it.
Yes. Yep. Very good. Yes.
Is J. Jane one of your friends, Maria?
Jane, are we moving on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who that
So
is.
Jane says, good day, ladies. Oh my God, I have been struggling for about 3 weeks now. I have vertigo. I've been researching all sorts of potential deficiencies and dysregulation of my stress response. Almost started a fire. Pretty sure it's the energies.
Pretty darn certain because we're all struggling.
All having dizzy. Today is the first day that I really felt comfortable getting in my car and driving to town to get some things.
Yeah, it is the last 3 weeks. I have been kind of missing in action.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. So
still see your doctor though. It is energy, but just make sure there's nothing else going on underneath. I'm getting, yeah.
But that's also part of it, isn't it? If you leave it long enough, it does go into the physical body.
Of course, it affects, affects your physical body. So make sure you check and make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, check that for sure, but try and do some deep breathing, some quiet meditation.
Drink lots.
I got to be more patient, so sorry. I don't know why I got
Lord.
Be patient. I'm saying it. I know I hate that word. But be patient. I'm patient.
That P word is my bane.
I know. I'm sorry. That's what I picked up. Be a little more patient too, and that's gonna help with your dizziness. So sorry.
Well, we always think that we want things to happen really quick. And when
But
they
we don't.
go, no.
That's me. I'm like, oh shit, that's happening. Okay, guys. That's me.
Yeah.
Unless I know. I'm like, you want this to happen. You be complaining. And I go, no, but it's happening. I don't know. I'm nervous. And what if this happens? Or that happens? And what if I can't do this? What if... She's probably like, oh my God, this woman.
And then your heart goes,
Yeah, I know that one for sure. As I said,
Uh-huh.
my patience, I've been waiting for this day to come forever. And now that it's here, I'm like, oh shit.
Mhm.
Oh
it
shit.
wasn't supposed to be a reality. It was just a dream. But
Exactly. That's
it's
what
the
happened.
reality that happened, or dream that happened.
Yeah.
Next, we have Ava. I would like to ask about a proposal for the trajectory with breathwork coach Patrick, who is also very enthusiastic about the I Ching. Will this trajectory be worth the money or will it overwhelm me?
I'm going to let Maria answer that, and with his, I'd just like to, I have a reaction to it, but I'm not sure whether it's a right reaction yet. I want to sit on it.
I got the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. It's gonna be worth it. Just make sure it's not too dreamy, if that makes sense. Like there's big potential to be very successful, don't get me wrong. Because I got all the pentacles here, you the Emperor's coming up, but just make sure I got the you are uh and the Patrick, the person he's very straightforward and very smart. Just make sure. So I feel like he thinks things over. He's very smart, but he's maybe the intuition is not all there. You're more there for the intuition. So make sure that you guys balance each other out. But I see it if you do that to be successful. So yeah.
And what I got was don't put all your eggs in one basket, and
Yeah.
take one step at a time.
Like that's what I said. Don't. It's not gonna be. Don't make sure it's not too dreamy. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna happen right away. Just make sure you balance the energy out. Which, yeah. So that's what I'm getting.
Mhm.
Have
And
potential to work. Just be smart about it.
it's not a panacea.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice if something was a panacea, but there's nothing I've ever run into that's a panacea or an end all. Okay.
Ready?
Good potential. You know. Yes.
Next, we have Lily. My mother has seen me and my boyfriend in dreams standing in front of a crystal clear water where I could see myself. Does the dream meaning anything in my relationship? Thank you a lot. Hugs.
Well, water is change, and crystal clear water is seeing both of you for who you truly are and how the relationship is truly working. The fact that it's crystal clear and you're standing together, I would think that's a positive. What do you get, Maria?
So water for me is emotion. It's the way you, and because you are looking at yourself, is the way you view yourself in your relationship. Um, so I don't know if there's a lot of like petty, like little things that are coming up in your relationship. It's nothing major. Um, a lot of holding back, I feel in both sides, which I feel what the dream mean represents is um moving forward and letting that go and be more stable into the next level. Um, but I feel like you already know that. I got you coming up as a high priestess. You already know that's what that means. Sorry, my breast bothered. But I got, yeah, the butterfly transformation success. And the five of wands was in reverse. So it's nothing like, it's not like you have huge major issues, or if you did, they're not like that anymore. Um, I feel like you're both a little more open into listening to each other because I have communication moving forward. I feel like you see yourself more as the Queen of Pentacles, which was more of you're seeing your worth more, if that makes sense. I think that's a good dream. Without the cards, that's a good dream to me. Yeah.
I like the crystal clear part.
Yes, it is. When it's dirty or it's rough or it's but that's very good. The crystal clear is really good.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yep.
Maria Herrera. Hello, Maria. Hello.
Yeah.
Do you see if it's time for me to move? Thank you, Maria and Maddie.
Is it time for Maria? Okay, that's an interesting answer. Yes and no. So what I'm getting is it is, but there is some type of contract that's keeping you back or making you rethink you moving, and it has to do with a man. Hmm. I don't know if you found something out, but the energy is good for you to move, but what something is keeping you back. So I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know so I can make sense with the energy. That's what I'm getting. It's making you be a little more defensive about it. But yeah, I got the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a good time to move. ELIZ-SHA was good.
I got a good, I got an instant yes, and I also think come September, you will either make up your mind definitively or have moved by September.
Yeah, I'm getting yes, but I'm getting I get the justice. I got a contract or some type of. It doesn't have to be legal, but something is. You know what I mean? Keeping you stuck. And it's all up here. It's not like I don't think it's physically stuck, but it's I think the way you think. Maybe you think that maybe I need to do this or do that. I'll finish this before I move. So yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I got. That was like it's interesting, yes, but
yeah.
I love those answers.
Next, we have Kermit. Hello, ladies. My energy has shifted. Maria, will you please do 3 cards for me on the situation as it stands?
Okay. Oh, let's see. Hello, Stephanie. That's Stephanie. Keep forgetting that.
Okay.
She's Hermit. I'm trying to figure out what. Oh, girl, for your energies all over the place. Hey, I got the main energies are fear and doubt.
Well, that could be for me too.
Yeah,
I think that could be for a lot of people.
I got fear and doubt, but what I'm getting is you have the abundance there, your limited being, so you can manifest whatever you desire in the physical reality. But you are, which I understand, the situation is not, the best right now, but it's controlled by fear and doubt. And I think is some your fear and doubt, but mostly you're picking up other people's fear and doubt too. I know you're very empathetic, but trying to be more empathetic on seeing the other person's point of view with a limit, though. Like, see the other person, be empathetic, but and accept it without worrying and without overextending yourself. And I got forgiveness, forgive and trust. No wonder why I picked up this card. So I'm like, I need to pick up a different card. So hope that helps.
The thing is, boundaries are part of the group consciousness right now, and knowing where to put them and use them, because a lot of
some people
don't.
And some people take it too far too.
Yeah.
How do I say that's not too far? You also always have boundaries. You should always protect yourself. But some people, I think, use them to hide behind not taking responsibility for their own actions.
Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with, I'm not talking about sex, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
They're saying, oh, I'm avoiding the situation to protect my peace. No, you're avoiding because you act like an a-hole and you don't take responsibility for your actions.
So there's a
Okay, that,
stage,
that was for me, sorry.
yeah, there's a stage in spiritual development where you learn to say no. But the thing is, after you've learned to say no, you need to learn to say yes again. And that's basically what it amounts to, because I remember, well, the lady is no longer with us. This lady learned to say no, and she many times would make appointments with me. We were friends, and then she phoned me and said, "No, I'm not doing it." And that was good that she learned to say no, but you also need to learn to say yes after you learn to say no. So
Next, we have Eva saying, Maddie, your memory is impressive. It's kind of funny because I sent a carrot cake recipe to a friend of mine, and he's like, oh my God, that's my favorite cake. And I said, yeah, I know. That's why I sent you the recipe. He's like, how did you know? I said, you told me when we first met like 2.5 years ago. He's like, what? You can remember that?
Yeah, that's impressive. But you
Yeah.
remember that?
that's pretty cool.
Oh, I remember stuff like that too. I remember looking at that, but if you ask me what I did yesterday, the day before, I'm like, huh? I don't know.
Yeah. Like I can't remember 10 minutes ago, but
You remember carrot cake from 2 years ago. I love it.
But it has to do with the energy, right? I can remember things in the energy, which you ask me when I'm out of the energy, I go, I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next, we have Gregoria Herrera. Hi, how are you? Hello, blessings to you all. What do you see coming for me in the rest of the year?
In this energy, 6 months is a bit far. I mean, it's a year ago, maybe if you asked for a year, half a year wouldn't be a big deal, but the best we're going to do is 3 months. So maybe August, July, August, September, end of September, middle of October, because the things change so rapidly now that it's kind of hard to go beyond that stage. But what I see for you, Gregoria, is allow yourself to go into more meditative state, and allow yourself to see a variety of potential possibilities, and don't hold on to anything too tightly, because you're going through a time when everything is it's in motion, a lot of motion. And some of the things that are going to be presented to you, which are probably very good for you, you're going to look at and go, no, I don't want that. So don't say no until you've had time to meditate about it. Okay, what did you get, Maria?
Yeah, I've got a lot of transformation, and then I also got, I don't know if there's a new skill, or it doesn't have to go big boy about school, but you're learning something new. You know, because in the process of evaluating yourself and your goals, and I feel like I'm here in school, so I don't know if you're gonna research it yourself or you're actually gonna go somewhere to learn. But that's what I'm getting as a big transformation. And then I got connection is big, and I got the connection twice. So I don't know if you're connecting with, and I don't know, but I think you're gonna be connecting with new people in the future that we have to do with what you're working on or what you'll be working on in the future. And I'm seeing you're starting new projects that will work out very well. Just make sure you rest before enough and during too. So meditation that goes with that. But also I'm getting just embrace the more like this is gonna be happening. You're gonna move forward. You're gonna take charge, but also embrace the feminine aspect of it by, you know, like being gentle, taking care of yourself, take care of things like in a more gentle, easy. I think that's what I'm hearing, feminine way. So to have a balance, so pretty good. Yeah, that's what I got. Pretty good energy.
Are we moving on?
Yes.
Elijah, are you there, Elijah? You see, you're frozen up for me again.
Can you hear
Oh,
me?
there you are. See, when you talk, you're fine, but when you don't, the little picture up there, it freezes up.
Mhm.
Weird. Next, we have Jennifer. Hello, pretty ladies. Hope you're doing well. Jane, are there any messages for me today? Thank you.
That's when I got the patience. Sorry. But let me see what else. Let me give you some more. If you have something, give you maybe something else that won't be so annoying. I know patients are.
Well,
hard.
I think she's going through, I think what you're getting is she's going through a lot of change, but it's a lot of internal change, because the first thing I got was a little sailing boat on a big wave. Oh, so a lot of shift and changing coming up for her.
Yes, and a lot of changes in like the what is it called in traditional, and it's still gonna be. I don't know if she's very traditional. Still gonna be like very structured traditional, but it's gonna change. Um, and I see a lot more stability, and with the Ten of Pentacles, a lot more structure has to do with like mostly like family. The way she was brought up is it's kind of like balancing and working itself out, if that makes sense. Good. I like it.
I think
That.
I think there's a lot of internal changing happening as well.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Maddie.
Terry Avalos.
Hi,
Hi,
Terry.
ladies. Hi, Terry. Bonita says, thank you. What a great message. Yay. Jennifer Schwab. Hi, Jennifer. My guides told me a couple of weeks ago that I had unfinished business before we move. My first thought was my daughter having her baby by October. Can you see if the fear energy has shifted around me to move?
The Wheel of Fortune he has. It has shifted, but you haven't caught up to it yet. It doesn't make sense. It has shifted, and it's your fear isn't you're not. I want to say as fearful, but it's not affecting you as much. But
do you
the
think that's where
devil's
the dizziness comes in from, that the energies have shifted, but we're not catching up fast enough, or we're trying to catch up too fast?
No, our bodies are always slower than the energy.
Right.
Yeah,
So
and our
that's why
emotions too.
why we're all having dizzy spells, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but it's mostly her. For here, it's her emotions haven't, like she hasn't really felt completely changed. I mean, she knows, but so yeah, it has shifted. It has shifted.
And it also has to do with what your responsibility is towards other people.
Mm-hmm. You're
And
getting family, so yeah.
yeah, and so what I told somebody yesterday, when your kids have reached a certain age, your responsibility to them is simply you love them. If they ask for support or they ask for help or something, then yes. But after a certain period, the only responsibility you have left for your kids is that you love them. And again, if they ask for help, that's a totally different thing. So
And it's hard.
what I'm trying to say is you're not responsible for your children. You can be a support for them, but you can't take on their burdens for them. Okay? Or not just your kids, anybody in your family.
Yes, it's hard, but yes, that's true.
Are we ready to move on?
Yeah, I think so.
Misty Jackson. Hi,
Hey,
Misty. Are there any messages for me today? Thank you all.
I lost a bunch of. Okay, let's see, Misty. I'm sorry, I am having a hard time connecting with energies today. My head is very spinny, but when it comes, it comes. But it takes me a little while to catch up to it. So
Well, let Maria go first.
yeah, I am.
So the energy I'm getting, okay. So I'm getting, you're very regretful or very sad about the future. I get that the future looks gloom to you at the moment, right? Gloomy. But but I see it getting better. There's you moving forward from all these swords to six of swords to the rainbow. So, and this Nine of Cups. So I know it seems like it's not better world right now, but it will work out. The Ten of Wands is in reverse, which is all the burdens that you're carrying are getting lighter. And the work you have done, I know it feels like you're working on your own stuff, and you get knocked down, and you just feel like everything you just did on yourself, your emotions, the situation you're dealing with, it's for nothing because something happens that just like completely, makes it everything you did like not really matter, but it's not true. Okay, I know it feels like that right now, but it's not true. You come up as the Empress and the Lovers, so you have a choice when it comes to love. And I got Justice. So I don't know if it's a contract, um, or a decision you have to make. Whatever you do is gonna come to your favor. It's gonna be just because you're right in the situation. You know that, and it's not fair what's going on. And it's like I don't know if you see that little. I think it's a goat has that on the forehead. So you know what to do. Trust your intuition. You know how to move forward. It's like kind of like you know what to do, but you're not supposed to do anything at the moment. I hope that makes sense. Like you're not supposed to take action right now. You're supposed to let things unfold and know that whatever is going on is gonna turn out fine. You're gonna be okay. But yeah, I'm getting that, and you're still the Empress. You're still, you still know what to do. You're still, you know your worth, but it's hard to see right now because I don't know what's going on exactly, but whatever is going on, it's affecting you in that way. You're kind of losing hope that the future is going to be okay or better. That's not true.
Okay. And what I got was, Misty, that you're not trusting your inner guidance. You're not trusting yourself that you have the right answers. And this is something that a lot of people are going through at this moment. You are right. Follow your first heartfelt energy. The mind comes second, and it just tells you how to do things. The heart tells you what the right thing is. And you've got this feeling, but you don't believe yourself. So trust yourself. It's really important that you do.
That's good advice for us all.
Yeah. Well, it's basically what Maria was saying too.
Next, we have Tari. Does F have feelings for me? After being quite cold towards me for months, he's now being really communicative and present and don't know what to think anymore. I'm thinking that might go with the shift in energy that we've all been going through, right?
That could very well be.
Well, I feel it's because your energy has shifted towards F. You're a little more reserved and you're not showing as much emotion, so they're kind of like, oh crap, what happened? They're not interested in me. Um, I don't know if you pulled your energy back. So what happened right now is they feel like before, like, I can act a little cold and distant. They'll still be there. They're not going anywhere. But something has shifted, and they're nervous that the Four of Pentacles, that you're keeping your energy back. So now they want to move forward and get this Ten of Cups with you, and um, they're showing emotion and they're being passionate towards you. So yeah, that's what's going on. So
Do you see
keep
that
trying
as a cycle, or is it as a real change?
I see the death, which I see the cycle has ended as long as they're both, as long as she or I don't know if Gary, sorry, keeping the same, because I don't feel like she did it to get a reaction out of it. I think she truly pulled her energy back to take care of herself. As long as she keeps to that, I see the energy changing and staying and ending the cycle. So yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, when it comes to them, the lovers in the hermit, it made the person rethink and revelate what they really want within the relationship. Kind of put some, like when you said, like put light a fire under their butt, pretty much. So just keep doing what you're doing, because it's do it mostly for yourself. Don't do it to get a different, out of them, because then they'll go back to what it is. If so just do it for you. Just take care of yourself, and it will work out.
And that's the thing about men, if they see that you think you're valuable, they will think you're valuable. So,
Yes.
Ready?
yep, I think so.
J. Jane, I have been all about self-care and love, putting up big boundaries, letting things go, and going with the flow. Thank you for that.
Good.
That's
Eva
a
said,
huge change for Jane. I believe there's a Jane. I do believe there's a big change. Go ahead, Eva.
Eva says, thank you for your answers, Elijah and Maria. My world. Hi, my world. I met a new guy named Madhu yesterday, in person for the first time. What do you see coming up for us?
He liked you. He was very intrigued by you.
Very dreamy energy.
And I do think that there are more and more people are coming to completions. Maddie made a comment a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, that the 144 were 144 soulmates that are coming to help the world lift up.
Twin flames.
Twin flames.
Yeah.
And I do see a lot more men not being afraid of the future that way. So that's a strong potential. What do you get, Maria?
So I love when I get all this information. Okay, make my head. So I'm not picking up anything negative. Like they like you and you like them. You're kind of in the dreamy stage when you first meet somebody. Just trying to make sure that I pick it up on both sides. Like you put each other on a pedestal, and then when things happen, then you're like, oh, it's not gonna work out for me. It's over. And it don't do that, because I see there is potential. Like the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. If you want to take this further, it can work. It can be a good, really good, healthy connection. I think it's just that I don't have unexpected, expectations, or don't have any expectations at the moment. You know what I mean? Like any big expectations. Of course, have expectations that would be respectful and listen to each other and stuff like that, but don't have expectations of I want them to be this way, and I feel like it's both sides. So maybe have, after you get to know each other, have conversations as you get to know each other, that you need to, because I feel like you're gonna get yourself mentally stuck, in a spot where you're like, well, it's not working out because they don't look like what the person for me looks like I expected, and then they might do the same thing, because when you feed off each other's energy. So that's just time to do that, and I think it works really. It looks really good. So, yeah.
So rule of thumb is 3 months. Try to get to know each other for 3 months before you even start to make predictions on is he the guy or she the guy, woman for me. It's hard to do because that's not how we operate, but that will get you the best results.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't see anything negative, so I just, the expectations of what we do, when we meet somebody.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't feel that he was automatically afraid of a relationship.
Me neither. No, I didn't pick that up.
Okay.
Tay says, oh, sorry. Are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tay says, thank you so much. It will definitely be healing. Lily was a big, energetic dog, so it was hard to play with her without getting knocked over.
Oh.
She also says, my rabbit Rin died a few weeks before his 4th birthday due to a tooth issue, so having them reincarnate and be able to hold them again will be very soul healing. And yes, I do feel it coming.
It was his teeth, eh? I didn't know that. That's
sad.
Yeah.
Next we have Melissa. I had a dream the other night about a close family friend of ours. Her name is Rajni. I feel like I had the dream because she has messages for me. Why did I have that dream?
Well, Melissa, I think you already answered yourself.
I was just going to say, I think she answered her own question.
I guess the world's telling you that she has something to tell you. Maybe it's telling you to go out and carefully ask her what she has to offer. What do you get, Maria?
Is the energy heavy between you and that person? Because if not, they're helping you work out with something that's heavy. The dream pretty much meant it's helping you re-examine and see what you need to move forward from or move away from, right? Because I get that something that ended or is ending and it has to do with tradition and family. I got type. So you could already know kind of what the dream is talking about exactly, spot on. It's not like you're like, oh, I don't know what it means. Not what it means, but what is it about? You know exactly what it's about. And you kind of know what it means. It's for you to move forward from the situation, so you can move on, I guess, in a way. I don't know why, in what extent and why, but I'm getting moved forward from a ending that's due to traditional family, and you're moving forward to the future. So I hope that helps. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up. So, but you kind of already know exactly. You're spot on. Like the dream was kind of very black and white. It wasn't like very. It wasn't like symbols. It was just this is what it was exactly what it was supposed to say. I don't know if it makes sense. That's what my dreams are too. They're not like cryptic. I see what it is. It is what it is. That's what I picked up. Yep.
So, Maria, I think the answer is whatever's stopping you, hindering you from going forward, clear that up and then make the move.
Yeah.
Who are you talking to? Maria?
Oh, Maria Herrera, because she says she wasn't sure
You're
what
jumping ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just got the answer and I just blurted it out. Go ahead and read it though, so that everybody knows.
Maria says, yes, I'm not sure. And then she says, I don't know if it's going to go good or wait.
Yeah, it just clear up whatever is causing you to have hesitations and then move. And I think you're going, the world is going to unfold itself for you and you will know. Okay, go ahead. Priscilla G, I think that's a new name.
Okay, I thought you were talking to Maria.
No,
I know, me too. I was like, oh dang, are you putting you in the blast? What are you talking about? What am I supposed to do?
I'm sorry, I should use names.
You're okay. You did. You used the right name.
Just the wrong person.
You're wrong, Maria. Next, we have Priscilla. What made Anuradha separate from her daughter's father, whose name is Mr. Janasan?
If we make a mistake, we're just illiterate. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry.
Especially
My apologies for butchering the names.
Well, when they come from another culture, you don't know where to put the accents, right?
This is true.
So that's a third-party question. And we prefer not to answer third-party questions unless you're asking for one of the people involved in the question. If you want to ask a different question, please feel free. But like I said, we prefer not to answer third-party questions.
Yeah.
Maria Herrera says, thank you. Barbara Jackson, which college class will I find to be more interesting for me? The death penalty class or the law of responsibility class? I have to pick one to take next month.
Ooh, I got death penalty right away.
Oh, that's funny because I got responsibility.
That's funny. Let me see.
I think
Maybe just my reaction. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me clear it. Let me
But
see.
maybe just toss a coin.
Okay, so my pendulum is saying no to the death penalty class, yes to the responsibility class.
I think death penalty might be more interesting, but the responsibility class will give you more in the long run.
Yeah, because I got the death penalty is exciting, but then the other one is it will work out more towards the future. So I guess I got the excitement as yes.
Yeah, well, you're just going to go to school the next month or so, so that's what you're thinking about, right?
I'm trying to think about that. But yeah, exciting. It's gonna but yeah. I got the 5 of so it will work out better, in the long run. But I mean, or it's gonna be more useful. But I don't think it's either or, I guess. But more exciting is
Yeah.
that's
Next,
funny.
we have, are we done? Sorry.
Yep.
We have Guy Cressy. That's a new name.
That's a new name. Hi, Guy.
Will Mike be released from jail before February 22, 2028? That's when he's supposed to get released, but is working with a psychologist to try to enter a halfway house and do a program there to get out.
I got this very strong possibility. Probably, and I'm not good with time, but not before 2025, towards the end of 2025, maybe 26. And again, I not good with timelines, but I do think I think the potential is quite strongly there. What did you get, Maria?
I mean, I'm getting yes before 2028, but then I'm getting like a year or two before. So the chances are higher in 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting.
Well, that's better than 4 years, that's for sure.
All righty. Keisha, does Mariella wish bad upon me? I saw that question asked my pendulum and mine came up a hard no.
I think Mirella might not be happy with you, but I don't know that her wishes have a very powerful impact.
Yeah, it's not wishing bad. It just doesn't.
Just disagree with each other.
Yeah, just the energy.
I'm laughing at the next question. I'm not laughing at this question.
Oh, okay.
So you, Keisha.
Yeah.
There's a new name, Ghost Guy. I haven't seen that name.
Me neither.
So yeah, I'm sorry.
On?
Yeah, no,
what's causing me to gain so much weight? I haven't had any diet or exercise changes. It's hard to understand. And again, that'll go right back to the energies that we are having.
That's the Ghost Guy. That if you go look for, what is it called, the ascending ones or the chosen ones, one of the symptoms is rapid weight gain.
And that would be the chosen one anymore.
And and but it also doesn't stay, it's not supposed to stay. Again, as Maria says, go get it checked out by the doctor. And I will tell you, one of the most important things right now to check out is the biome. And that's the byword on all the medical doctors who are forward thinking are very much into that right now, that the more you look after your gut flora and fauna, the more your body, it affects your brain, it affects your well-being, everything. So check that out and see if that will make a difference. But it is part of the ascension right now. And quite frankly, I don't like it.
No, I'm
I'm
the
also
same way. I mean, I
yeah.
work out every day. I know that I'm not gaining weight, but yet when I get on my scale, that says a whole different story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'm not losing weight as fast as I used to. So I'm getting you're doing the stuff that worked before in the past. When it comes to losing weight, it's not gonna work out anymore. The traditional route is not gonna work anymore. Try to look into also to I don't want to go too far into it because then we're going to different things, but just look into the thing because there's a lot of things coming up right now how they're saying that meat and eggs are bad for you and it's not, uh, insulin resistance, just make sure you can see if you can do low carb and back to the healthy way, um, look into that more, because the traditional stuff that is, first of all, is wrong.
Yeah.
And because everybody was told that lie, but then also too, I don't know if it's because, um, even if you're in 20s and you're in your 30s now or whatever, but it just your body has changed. Whatever worked before for you, it's not going to work for you now. So
Yeah.
you have to be a little more untraditional and find balance. And also too, just because you're doing stuff, you're making progress, but it's not happening as fast as you used to. So you get discouraged really easy and you stop. Also, don't do that because I mean I've done it before so many times. It's hard. Um, yeah. So try to figure out what worked before is not going to work. Try to look some more research to look into something more unconventional. It's still healthy. Don't do anything crazy like any crazy, diet fads, whatever. Um, but and also I see and uh steady, but like stuff that will so weight loss that will stay off. You know what I mean? So don't
So
get
white
discouraged.
sugar, white flour, things like that
Yeah,
are
no
generally not.
sugar, no carbs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mostly. Yeah.
And don't graze. I know a lot of people are being told graze, but you eat, give yourself at least 4 hours between eating, because that makes a difference in what is it, the Maria, what's
The glucose.
the
The insulin? What are you talking about? Sorry.
insulin. It
Yeah.
has it makes a difference in your insulin, because you graze and your body's full of the nutrients, and then the insulin tries to find a way to look after it, so they put it into fat because you don't need it. And I read,
Mhm.
there's something I heard the other day. If you are hungry but you don't want protein, then you're not hungry. It's just your mind.
Drink
And
a glass of water.
pardon?
Up your water intake. I'm taking tips from the motivational doctor. He said, if you're hungry, up your water intake.
Yeah.
Chances are that's what it is. And he also said, in the mornings, before you have breakfast or anything, walk.
Yeah.
That will help you lose weight faster.
And a lot of the neuroscientists will tell you to do the same thing. Get up at
Mhm.
dawn, look at the sun, walk. And I don't do those, but I
Don't
agree with them.
sleep.
Well,
I'll try. I can
Del, where
certainly
you are,
try, but guarantees.
yeah. But yeah. But there's so many things you can do, but be careful of the timing of your food and things like that. Don't eat too late at night, because
That's
then
what they say too. Don't eat past 7 o'clock at night, because then your system is working too hard to still digest your food by the time you're going to bed.
and
Yeah. And
don't eat protein late at night, because it's hard to digest. And like they say, don't
like,
eat apples at night because it's hard to digest.
mhm.
There's so much information out there. But
Yeah.
if you're asking if you think you're sick, I don't think so. I think it's just, well, with a name like Ghost Guy, you're probably on the spiritual path, and the fact that you're here, you're probably on the spiritual path. Our bodies are changing so drastically. Like right now, we're changing from a carbon base to a crystalline base, and it's only one molecule, one small piece, believe it or not. So that makes us better antennas. And if you find that you're a lot more psychic, that's another indication your body's switching over. Okay, I have talked enough.
Next, we have Angel. I made a complaint against another client who rides the paratransit bus because that client was harassing me. An investigation on this is still going on. What will be the outcome of this situation?
I think the people that investigate it are used to this, and to them it's just another situation that just adds to what they do every day. And I don't feel that they have any strong feelings one way or the other. Paratransit would mean that it's a handicap bus, would it? Do you know?
I don't know.
Because that para usually means something like that. I think they will try to find they will try to and that word is try, to find a equitable outcome for you. What do you get, Maria?
I think they will. I think they will. I'm getting so at first it feels like they don't have a lot of information to go on from, even though you give them the information. It's like hearsay, and then they're gonna find out like I don't know why I'm getting physical evidence, or maybe other people will forward and say, oh yeah, the harassment is true, da da da. But I'm getting it balance itself out and working out in your favor. Um, just trying to be a little more reserved about it. So I don't know, don't let your emotions completely take you over. And I get it. Situations like that can be stressful and upsetting, especially, but try to be a little more reserved. And I'm not saying that you're a hothead or anything like that, but just I think in the beginning when they're starting to investigate, it might look like it's not going anywhere, but it will sort itself out, and I feel you'll be happy with the outcome. Okay.
Try to sit away from them too.
Yeah.
If that's
Just be a little
possible.
more reserved. Yeah. I'll pull up the script. You have to muster all your strength to keep your pretty much your mouth shut. So try to like not say anything that would make you look bad, even though you're in the right. You know what I mean? You know how the situations are. People are take stuff and take it out of contact to make themselves look better, even though they're in the wrong. So
And if you cannot react to it,
yep,
that'll make them bored.
yeah. So
I know my
All
kids
right.
my kids were bullied in school a fair amount, so I know how it works.
mhm.
Next, we have Gregoria saying, thank you, ladies. And actually, today I called my sister and told her that when I woke up this morning, I feel something will change in my life. Hope it's all good.
It will
Oh,
be good.
good,
It is good.
good.
Tari says, thank you. Misty Jackson, thank you so much.
You're
Awesome.
welcome.
Did we already answer a question from Kermit? Or was it just a comment?
How are you feeling, Maria? Because we're almost done, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
still fine.
Okay, so Kermit says the energy around,
New guy, Paul.
what's the energy around this new guy named Paul?
Don't put all your eggs in one basket, which I've already said once today. But I'm going with the fact that people who are called Paul often are very hard to pin down to one thing. And he might be very after you get to know him, as again, I said, give it a 3 month time frame. After 3 months, his energy might be a little more open, but at the moment, it's like if he's a book, he's closed. What do you get?
Yeah, he's coming up as the King of Swords, close reserve. You're the Queen of Pentacles. So I don't say anything bad, but I feel like you have a really big energy and you're kind of intimidating him. You know, he's gonna stay up in his head, like stuck in there, which I see movement when it comes to but it's small, it's nothing big. Like with cups, I see like the Page of Cups. So it's like they'll be like kind of try to give and take when it comes to emotion. And then when it comes to physical, it's gonna be like small, steady, little, like the Page of Pentacles. So nothing big, but the fact that he finds you kind of intimidating, he's closed, will cause some stuff, and yeah, the moon keeping too much stuff back. So it doesn't mean that it can't change, but you already know the answer. You already know what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
But I think she likes a challenge. So I got the 7. Yeah, he keeping way too many things from you. So
I
you
would
can
say
try
that,
it.
yeah.
She's like, what? I see her say, I'm gonna go find out for myself. Thank you. I do that too. So I'm not talking crap. I do the same thing. You know what? You told me not to do that, or it's not a good idea. Find out for myself. I'll be back. You let me know how it works out.
And sorry, are we ready?
Yep.
Gregoria says, do these changes have to do with me leaving my relationship of 9 years because I feel use?
If this is an interactive, that's a question for a personal reading. But the first time you talked to me about him, my answer was leave the guy. But
yeah, 8 of Cups, yes.
Next, we have Melissa. Yeah, Rajni passed away 5 years ago, and I had a dream about her.
Okay, that would have been really valuable to help with the answer. So because we actually are mediums, and we could have answered that a little better if we'd known she'd passed away.
And I think it still fits pretty good for my picking up because the energy is really heavy, and even though she passed, it's helping you move on for something, the situation that's going on, to move to the future. So
yeah. But if that's the case, maybe look for somebody who's got a really good reputation as a medium, and talk to Rajni, or however it's pronounced, directly.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we have Tari. You are right. I pulled back because I started to feel uncomfortable about it, not really because I wanted him to change.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yep.
That's what you're doing. If you feel uncomfortable, yeah. But that's how usually men do. And if you still acting the same way and he keeps pursuing, which I think the change is real because I got the death, it will. Then you have more information and you'll know that the changes are real. So then you can do what's best for you moving forward.
Priscilla G. How is Ram feeling after my boyfriend Jay told him that he is dating and sent him a picture of us together?
It's the way men typically feel, like a little bit annoyed, and how dare they, because for some reason when you date somebody, they feel that you're not supposed to go out and date anybody after them. So he's a little bit peeved, but he's not going to do anything about it. Anyhow, I think we're running out of energy here.
Priscilla, okay, I already read that one. Lily says, thanks a lot, ladies. I appreciate your energy. Jennifer says, I'm happy the energy has shifted. I'm working on catching up with the economy the way it is. We decided as a family to move together so we all could have a fresh start. The Iowa energy feels done.
I think so. I think it was just waiting for everybody to come to. Did you have that party that where the energy worked together and became synergistic? Okay. Anyhow, you don't have to answer, but you can suggest a party for her.
So Miriam, I'm going to say that you're going to be our last question.
No, let's didn't we do Miriam already once?
I don't know.
Well, I
know.
don't know. There's a couple of names, but Jin sang that's a new name.
I'm
Hello?
not seeing, no, we didn't answer anything from Miriam.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna let Maria answer this because
Yes. So, hi, any positive changes coming my way? So I got yes, because I got the devil energy, you moving forward. I got the 6 of Wands again, which is change and moving to calmer waters and into the future. So yes. And you already can feel this and you know. Try to stop trying to hold back into moving forward. But yes,
it's
positive change.
probably things are going to start happening too fast. And we had this conversation just a little bit earlier in the day that we asked for change and then it happens. We go, no.
Yeah,
So,
it's already happening. That's why you're asking. You know, it's changing for the better. And you have to like also you're letting go stuff that you don't like is, the devil likes energies, but then also you have to let go of the stuff that you're comfortable with that you know they're not good for you and you have a hard time letting go because you're comfortable and you know it. So just stop trying to fight it and just like try to let go. It'll be easier for you. It's not easy, but easier.
it's hard to let
Jen,
go of stuff we know though.
Yep.
Jen says, hello, my peeps. Maria Herrera says, let's give the thumbs up
Appreciate
so the
that.
channel grows. Yes, please. If you can just hit that like button or subscribe, doesn't cost you a penny, but it would be so helpful. And then we have Miriam saying thank you. Jennifer Schwab says, yes, we did. Gregoria says, thank you. I tried last week contacting you for a reading.
Okay, so the best way to get hold of me, particularly, well, I have a website which should be decent, but I don't get many readings through there, is to go on Facebook if you can. And down below, they should have
To Messenger, go on to Messenger.
go on to Messenger. I'm there's a moon with a Black Panther in front. That's me. I've never changed it over all the years I've had it. And I think Maria is on my Facebook. So or my messenger, get her to hook you up with me. All right.
Yeah, that's what I do when
Yeah.
somebody wants a reading. By the way, my sister wants a reading when she comes.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if you saw that or not on I think she mentioned it last week, but I don't think you saw that.
I don't go on Facebook hardly at all.
No, I mean on our chat on here.
Oh no,
Last week when she was
yeah.
on, she said, I need to have a reading from E when I come next.
You should get a reading from Maria, actually. Maria's really good.
Mm. Thanks.
Jennifer says, our family get together was fun and created really good energy. We also did a nature walk together, enjoying the things nature has to offer. I even had a monarch butterfly hit me in the forehead.
That
Well,
was
that's a very good sign.
Uh-huh.
huge
So,
sign.
if you don't see the change, it's gonna hit you in the head as a butterfly.
Tay says, thank you all for the live. I hope everyone has a great week.
Well, we're going to be on Wednesday, and Maddie's going to do her meditation because
Yeah, we totally missed last week. Last week was just a cluster F.
I was not feeling very good at all.
You didn't have, I had no energy in me to do
Yeah.
it, and I was just trying to get through the days. But this week will be much better, so I'll be back on Wednesday with my meditation.
Yeah, so that means the week after we'll be back to this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
So
So do you have a little bit of energy for me?
well, I suspect so. I got something earlier, but darned if I can remember what I got.
Oh, I don't
Darn.
remember what I did. I don't remember what I get here when people like respond to them to the and then they say something like, what did I say? And I
I
said it like 5 minutes ago. I don't remember. It's because it's not for me, it's from the energy, so I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going, how do I respond to this? I don't know.
Uh-huh. I mean, I just keep tapping the energy and responding, and 99% of the time it makes sense. But I'm like, ooh, it makes me a little nervous. I'm like, I don't know, that's what I'm getting now. Hopefully, it makes sense.
Okay, so this is different. I always get you in pretty clothes, summer clothes, nice shoes, nice dress, etc. But I am getting that consciously try to to motivate yourself or feel positive about things because it's a new day, it's a new dawn for you, and it's quite important that you do this.
Hmm.
And there's something coming up, but I can't tell you what it is because when I ask, it flicked too many pictures. So it's not solidified, but there's something. It could be one, two, or three, a third thing, and I have a hunch it will be a third thing. And so you may be meeting somebody new this week because you're the kind of person who attracts people.
Mhm.
So again, rule of thumb, 3 months.
Well, I had lunch with a friend last week, and he just spilled his whole entire life to me. And he's just looked at me and he went, I don't know why I just did that. He said, I never tell anybody about my life. I said, apparently that's my talent, is making people talk.
Well, that's good.
That is good.
Yeah, it is, and because they're comfortable with you, and that releases a bundle of stuff they don't need.
I think too, because we're kind of going kind of in the same kind of situation at the time.
Was that an X?
No, no, just a friend.
Okay. I think I'm
What?
getting way too much information. I don't know.
You
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I
It's
see,
gonna be an
but I'm not
X.
gonna go into that, maybe privately, but I think
are
I got this from
romantic
my
and
source. I remember, it's like do things a different way, take a different route. Um,
Yeah, I think you
I
said that last week too, right?
I know, because I'm like, I got the same thing again. And I didn't remember until I said it again. But it's like I'm getting just try to be getting more into your creative ways. I don't know if you put stuff back that you like to do in it. I don't know, it could be anything like uh are you being creative? It could be different things for everybody. Um, because I'm getting new things developing, okay? Um,
yeah, that's. I just can't
just
tell you
don't,
what it is.
yeah, don't let don't feel I think you're focusing on things being overwhelming about your overwhelmed by responsibility, and it's not as heavy as you it's not as I don't want to say it's not as bad as you think it is, because I don't want to say that your feelings are not valid, but you focusing on my it just you just making it bigger and bigger, and it's not that big, and you'll see as it goes that it's not as big as it is. And I'm getting prosperity, so you are, when it comes to that aspect, especially when it comes to money and your emotions, the way you are, what's going on right now is going to work out. But also, I'm getting attraction, which goes with what ELIZ-SHA said. But I'm getting someone from your past. So
No,
now that
Getting
you
what?
release somebody from your past. I'm getting, now that you release somebody, it says releasing your ex, I'm getting somebody coming back from the past. So it doesn't have to be like, it could be a past life, but I'm getting that. But I'm getting,
just be somebody that I have known.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like, I'm sorry?
I said it could be somebody that I know that because of my situation didn't feel like he could come forward, but now things have changed.
Yeah. So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of attraction and it's keep an eye open mind. So yeah.
Sounds good to me. And yes, I'm really trying to not be overwhelmed by everything. I'm just sitting here going, okay, I've got all the time in the world now to start slowly doing things one day at a time.
I know it's hard not to.
And you're not the kind of person to not attract somebody into your life. So I think even Jen said that to me, my daughter, and she's pretty darned accurate.
Said about you?
No, about everybody. When I want to know something, I don't ask her often, but when I want to know something, she'll tell me, and she's right.
That's what Stefan knows too. He's like, I don't know. I'm not answering that question. He knows. I'll try to be sneaky and I'd be like, hey, what do you think about this? He's like, are you asking me a question to be intuitive? He's like, I don't want to do that. Doesn't make no sense. I don't want to do that. And then if I trick him and he answered, I'm like, okay, thanks. He's like, I don't want to do that. He's so funny though.
Yeah, I know.
He's very intuitive.
Yeah.
But his logical mind takes over.
Gregoria says she will contact you.
Okay.
Good.
Jennifer says, I hope you have a wonderful day and a blessed next week. Namaste. I hope everybody has a wonderful week too.
Yes.
Things are changing. Things are looking up.
Oh, yes.
I think so. All right. Yes. We've been on for almost 80 minutes.
Well,
80 minutes. No wonder I'm tired.
It's our usual 1 hour and a half. The hour just doesn't work anymore, so we're going to have to.
I tried really hard to stick it to 1 hour, but yeah.
It's never going to stick.
I don't think we tried that hard. Just kidding.
Yeah, you're right. Unfortunately,
it might have been an hour if there was only one answer, but with two of you answering, that kind of does extend it too, right?
Well, yeah, but Maria's not going to be here next week. She's got a shift next week, right?
Oh,
yeah, I work. So yeah, I work next Sunday.
So next week it might be an hour then. Not because of anything else. I said it's just because there's two answers coming, so that does extend our time a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
not too much.
Yeah, doubles it, but it's kind of interesting. Anyhow, thank you everybody, and
hit the like,
please
subscribe, share, do what you need to do. We need this channel to grow.
It would be nice.
Send it to your friends.
Tell them we're funny.
We are. Send it to your friends so they can see it and they catch us next time.
Okay.
I do. I send it to people even after it's not on live anymore. You know.
I put it on. I get on Facebook actually. So okay. Namaste.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye everybody.
Thank you, ladies. Maria, have a good week.